Yo, what's good with the chat? Kicking it off with Bam as the second person I'm going to talk about in the defending category, in the paint defender category. Now, I do want to say, to be fair, Adebayo is a two-way player. So he has defense and he also has scoring capability. So we have to keep that in mind as I go through this part of it. And I think because of that fact, I'm gonna actually cover Adebayo twice, because he's gonna also be in my mid range category. But because he's a two-way player, I feel like I gotta talk about the paint defending category as well and put him in that ranking. So let's get into it. Again, R7 on the left, R5 on the right. You choose which one you go for when you push and rank. Their price, 188. Should you buy him? Personally, I'm going to say no. I think he is very easy to summon as compared to my Gobert. It's super tough to summon Gobert if you guys have watched my summoning video, but I feel like everybody has a fairly easy time summoning out of bio. So I do not think you need to necessarily buy him. Just summon him for free, save your coins for a different baller. Note that he is also 6 foot 9 inches. Again, as a center, you might just be up against K Town. Unfortunately, Bam height is too short, which means K Town is going to little boy him and get that extra height advantage when posting up for the shots. So keep that in mind when, again, like I said, in the future, I think drop picks are actually going to become more competitive for people to actually start counter picking people. So you don't want to put a Bam into a K Towns because of the height, giving K Towns that extra height advantage. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and go down. Speed 724. If I'm not mistaken, Bam has the highest speed of all the centers. I gotta double check that with K Towns. Matter of fact, let's just double check that right now so I'm not giving out the wrong information. Centers, put them at R7 real quick. Yeah, so Bam does have the highest speed. Just want to make sure I get that right for you guys. All right, go back to R5. So yeah, he does have the highest speed of all the centers, making it very, very extremely well in Dynasty mode when you're running up and down the court. And again, because he's a two-way player, he can help defense easy. Now, because this is the defensive category, I'm not going to talk about the shooting capabilities. I'm going to go ahead and skip that and get into my steal, block, defense, rebounds stats. For stealing, 474. It's not the best. It is higher than Gobert's. Y'all see me get steals with Gobert's, you'll have a better chance at getting steals with Adebayo. So just keep that in mind. And it's only here because Drummond is an excellent stealer. Now, I'm not saying go out there trying to steal every ball with Adebayo. Be smart about it. But just note that it is higher than Gobert's, and I get lucky with Gobert sometimes. The block, 473. That is the worst block stats in this category. Do not expect him to block much. So that's a negative point for me. But his defense is 825. He will be the second highest defense defender in this category, second to Gobert. His rebound is 855, making him the highest rebounder in this category with base stats. Yes, higher than Gobert's, the highest rebounder. So the key takeaways: good defense, can get rebounds, but can't block shit. So how I would use him is I would literally just try to, hold the defense, put myself in the zone or the area to contest the shot. And just, because I mean you can try to go for the block, but just don't expect him to really be getting that many blocks. So he is gonna struggle when it comes to LeBron James, Ja, all them coming through for the dunks. But if you can get in the position to at least contest it, that 825 is nice. That speed is nice. So you can get there, but just know if they beat you on the position, you're not getting the block. So, but the defensive rebound is nice. He does have brick wall. Again, I'm going to skip over all of these scoring capabilities. He does have elite rebounders. And again, in this category, he is the highest base stat rebounder. So that's nice. Has a box out master. Let's see what else. He has an interceptor, chat. Let me see if I can, okay, I can actually do it like this. Increase the success rate for stealing passes. Again, playing both ways on the ball, not everybody has the interceptor ability. And as you can see, this gives you the ability to steal passes. So when you're playing dynasty mode and they're moving the ball, Bam has the ability to actually intercept the pass. My Gobert doesn't have that ability. Even in 3v3s, y'all know we be moving the ball. So keep this in mind. You might actually be able to get one of them steals. And again, at 474, it's not that high, but it ain't the worst. So you can make some plays with Bam. Just note the block is not there. Let's see what else. He has the Prince of Pursuit, so that's that chase down block. But again, yeah, even though you got the chase down, the odds of blocking is very slim. Glue hands. I think that's just the catch, right? Okay, yeah. Glue hands is just the catching. Solid footwork. That's good for not being out juked. When defending, you are less likely to be quick juke, and your shot contest increase. So and then it has a -5% for jukers. So that's going to help you contest the shot. So if you can just work on contesting, not necessarily getting the blocks, but if you can work on contesting, you can work with Bam. He has a height advantage, which means absolutely nothing. That's 6'9". It means something when you're up against maybe some small forwards, maybe some power forwards, but not nothing in this center category. He has stamina siphon. The no-fly zone again is trying to help him get some blocks, but just don't expect much. He does have the alley oop, and with that speed, you'll be able to break away from a lot of these centers and actually get the easy 2 points if you do it right. He also has a 3 out of 3 alley oop. A lot of the centers have 2 out of 2 for the ones that do have it. He has the much needed box out counter. It's super important to have a box out counter, and he has the put back dunk. Free 2 points. It's a must. Power rebounder. Let's see here. Again, I'm skipping over all of the offensive abilities on purpose, just talking about the defensive capabilities for now. Okay, so that covers that. Now let's get into his moves. At max, Firefly. Adebayo is a two-way player on the court, so when he moves towards an opponent that is not his matchup within a 20 feet range, his movement speed increase. He already has the highest speed. Shot contest is also increased towards the opponent. Exclusive move, when he catches a pass with his back facing the basket, tap crossover to quickly spin around after a quick spin. His standing dunk rate increases. I'm going to save that when I get into the shooters category. But just know, like I said, two-way player, and this is what makes him a two-way player. Adebayo defense becomes more aggressive when in dominancy. Still has a higher chance to force a gather. To my knowledge, gather is when you just stuff the defender, making them gather the ball, hang on to the ball, and just stop their juking. I call it stuff. Well, I guess the official term is gather, force a gather, just like gather the ball. So this is pretty good to counter other defense. Like I said, you're not getting the blocks, but this is pretty good at helping him hold down the other centers that that can work the paint, like Embiid, for example, or even when you're up against some power forwards that like to work the paint. So it's a win, especially if you can get the steal, because his steal deals better than Gobert's. And like I said, y'all see me get the steals with Gobert's. So let's go for the core skills. Has the much needed brick wall. Elite rebounder. Again, can your center get the ball? Can he get the board? Zone finder. Put back dunk. Much needed. Box out counter. A must. And rebound chaser. So Bam is a very good rebounder. Bam is a very good zone controller. His only negative downfall, in my opinion, is that he is just not blocking much. Um, I think that Bam will be very good if you are a try hard and you are in a good trio team to where what I'm saying you're communicating with your teammates and being able to help them on the defense. Because again, he that speed is incredible. So if your partner is having trouble, guarding his man, let's say for example, because we have Tatum's out there. Is that a good example? Yeah, yeah. Because Tatum drives sometimes, and sometimes he put up a three. But let's say he gets his Tatum ankle breaks your guy. You can help him by using that speed, using his contested skills that he has, and picking up the Tatum, and hopefully stopping Tatum animation of the dunk. But again, if you can't stop it, it's just going to be an easy dunk coming from Tatum. So it's it's just teamwork. If you have a good trio, Bam is very valuable. Again, he's out rebounding me as a Gobert. I really have to fight for them positions, but it is tough playing both sides because you're moving a lot more, and I feel like us centers, us five players, sometimes we not appreciated enough for everything we be doing on the court. We be setting screens, we be going for the rebounds, we be going for the blocks, and I don't know, like if you don't play centers, I don't think they understand how important it is to be fighting for position, especially if you're getting boxed out and you don't have a box out counter. Like it's a lot that go into being a center, and I'm not taking nothing away from my shooters. I know it's a lot that goes into being a shooter as well, but I feel like us centers, like we don't get enough credit. Like we literally doing everything. We setting screens for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're literally playing both sides of the field at maximal capacity besides scoring, but Bam can score. So if you want to score, now I'm scoring and I'm playing defense. So I'm literally operating at max capacity on both sides of the field. And I don't think we get enough credit. So anyway, to end this off with Bam, very, very trio competitive if you have a good team. But do not, to make it easier on yourself, do not pick him if your opponents have some powerful drivers like legendary LeBrons, like Jaws, like Antetokounmpos. Because if you can't contest it, you're not stopping them at all. It's literally zero. I can't say zero, but just know, chat. Bam is not going to be able to stop them. But if you don't have those high power strength drivers like that, Bam is an excellent pick. Um, if I were to like 1 out of 4 when it comes to this category, Bam will be number 2 only compared to my Gobert. And I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll see you in the next one.